Hello my dear children, welcome to my channel Sudhir Chemistry. But as we are discussing about the organic part, and in this organic part we completed till now, but in electronic effects we completed inductive effect and application of inductive effect. This is the second part we are going to discuss with you, and that one is a mesomeric effect. So this is another part of that one. So we are under the heading of electronic effects. But in this electronic effect, the first part which one we completed, and that part will be the inductive effect. What is the inductive effect? What are the type of the inductive effect? What is the application of inductive effect? Everything we completed. But now in today's class, I am going to discuss the another one, and that will be called as a mesomeric effect. But it will be called as a what? Mesomeric effect, denoted as a M. Denoted as a M effect. This will be called as a mesomeric effect. What is meant by mesomeric effect here means, we can say the polarity developed in the conjugated system. We can see here. So wherever the polarity developed in the conjugated system, means if the polarity develop in the conjugated system, polarity develop in conjugated system, how? By complete transfer of non-bonding electron, by complete transfer of non-bonding electrons. Beta, what is meant by non-bonding electrons? You know, lone pair of electrons will be called as a non-bonding electrons. Where there is a complete transfer of a, or we can say a polarity will be developed in any conjugated system by complete transfer of non-bonding electrons, right? Or we can say pi bond electrons, transfer of non-bonding electrons, or we can say pi electrons, transfer of non-bonding electrons or the pi electrons due to the group or atom attached with the conjugated system. Due to the group or atom attached to the conjugated system, that is known as mesomeric effect. Is known as mesomeric effect. So first of all, we should know better what is meant by a conjugated system, and in that conjugated system how the complete transfer of non-bonding electron takes place or pi electron takes place due to the group or the atom attaches to the conjugated system. Example I want to show you better. So what is meant by conjugations? This is the part, remember better. Conjugations or conjugated system means what? Beta, pi sigma pi conjugation, pi sigma positive charge conjugation, pi sigma negative charge conjugation, pi sigma radical conjugation, pi sigma, and this is a lone pair conjugation. See beta, these all are the conjugated system, and in this conjugated system whenever there is a transfer of electrons is there, either pi electron or non-bonding electrons due to the group or atom attached to the conjugated system is known as mesomeric effect. This example I want to show you. See beta, what is the example for this one? Very simple example. Now let us say beta, it is a conjugated system. Please listen to me. So now how you know it is a conjugated system? See beta, pi sigma pi sigma pi. This conjugated system attached to the atom, and let us say beta atom is having lone pair. That means these atom which is having a lone pair, they have a tendency to provide the electron to the benzene ring. So it is the atom or the atom in a group having a lone pair which is providing electron to the conjugated system. This will be called as a plus M group. Plus M is positive mesomeric group. Suppose if it is a conjugated system beta, and in this conjugated system one of the atom in the group having a double bond or a triple bond, but it has a tendency to withdraw the electron from the benzene ring. As it withdraws the electron from the benzene ring, this will show its minus M effect, means negative inductive effect. Now, sir, how to know it is a plus M and it is a minus M? I'll show you better. Some more examples. See, it is a benzene ring. But it is attached with the OH group. And do you know it is called as a phenol? But it shows plus M because oxygen atom is having lone pair. It can provide the electron because according to the rule, atom having lone pair act as a plus M. So it will have a plus M effect. In the same way, it is a conjugated system attached with the atom or the group, something called as a beta NH2, and due to saw beta nitrogen still having a lone pair, it also shows its a positive mesomeric effect. Same way, one more benzene ring is there. But it is attached with the N double bond O, dative bond O. See, atom is having a double bond. That means it will have a minus M effect. Same way, it is a benzene ring or conjugated system attached with the C double bond O, NH2. Due to saw beta, it is an atom having this double bond. That means it will also have a minus M effect. Means beta minus M effect means negative mesomeric effect. Beta it acts as a electron withdrawing group. I repeat, it acts as a electron withdrawing group, means it withdraws the electron from the benzene ring. Plus M beta, it is a electron donating group, means it gives electron to the benzene ring. So how to identify, sir, which one will have a plus M and which one will have a minus M? It is the only way beta. Ki plus M means atom or a group having a lone pair act as a plus M. Atom or a group having a double bond or triple bond act as a minus M. But a minus M will withdraw, plus M will donate. Example, this benzene ring having OH group, it will be called as a what? Yes sir, it will be called as a phenol. Benzene ring having NH2 group, but it will be called as a what? Sir, it will be called as a aniline. Benzene ring having NO2 group, it will be called as a what? It will be called as a nitrobenzene. So this, based on the atom attached to the conjugated system and having a lone pair or unsaturation, we can decide this mesomeric effect is of two types. Please take a screenshot of this one. Now, so in this, but here we understand what is a conjugation: pi sigma pi, pi sigma positive, pi sigma negative, right? Pi sigma radical, pi sigma lone pair, all are the conjugations. And due to this conjugation, what will happen, beta? Due to these conjugations, there will be transfer of electrons. Let us go with the example of mesomeric effect. Now I want to give an example here. But I want to draw some conjugation part here. Let us say CH2 double bond CH single bond N double bond dative bond O. Now you can see here, I wrote here CH2 double bond CH single bond N double bond O positive charge, right? And what will happen in this case? Can we say pi sigma pi? It is a conjugation. Pi bond, sigma bond, pi bond. This is a conjugation. And you know, on this conjugated system, but I will write the correct conjugation. We can write here CH2 double bond, CH single bond, and CH2. One second, I will give one big example here. Sir, it is a CH2 double bond, CH single bond, CH pi sigma, then pi, then sigma, then N, then double bond O and day2 bond. See beta, up to here this part is having conjugation. Pi sigma, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, everywhere correct beta. So this is having a conjugation of what you know, pi sigma pi, and now it is attached with the atom, and did you saw that the atom is having double bond. But as the atom is having double bond, it has a tendency to withdraw the electron. Right? One more example I will write on other side. So it is having CH2 double bond, CH single bond, CH double bond, then CH single bond, then OH, and this is the lone pair. Now in this case, once you see beta, pi sigma pi conjugation, pi sigma pi up to here, it is also having a conjugations. But a conjugation is also called as a resonance. Conjugation is also called as a resonance. Now pi sigma pi, it is attached with the atom. Sir, atom is having a unsaturation. That means this complete group will behave as a what? Minus M effect. But a minus M effect means what? Electron withdrawing group. But here pi sigma pi, it is attached with the group, and in that group the atom having lone pair, it will behave as a plus M effect. But a plus M effect is what? Electron donating group. But in one case we got electron withdrawing group, in other case we got the electron donating group. But electron withdrawing means how it withdraw. Just see here. When it withdraw the electrons, what will happen? You know, pi bond goes to here. But when the pi bond goes to here, I want to write the resonance of it. See here. This is a CH2 single bond CH, single bond CH, single bond CH, N and single bond O, day2 bond O. But when this pi bond shifted here, this oxygen will get a negative charge. Yes sir, this oxygen gets the negative charge. But this nitrogen will get the positive charge. This pi bond shifted to here, this carbon will get beta again negative charge, and this carbon will get positive charge. This pi bond shifted to here, this carbon will get negative and this carbon will get positive. But it is a rule in the chemistry, whenever positive negative nearer, they will form the bond. Means negative positive will make a bond. But a negative positive will make a bond. Now I got it. These and these are the resonance structure of it. But what did you saw here? In this case, what did you saw? Means the pi bond, initially it is having positive charge also, and now also it has a positive charge, right? But what did you saw here? Ki your electron is transferring towards the group. When this pi electron, see beta, this is a pi bond, no? This is a pi electron. But when this pi electron is shifting towards the group, the effect is called as a negative mesomeric effect, called as a electron withdrawing group. And because of that, I got one more resonance structure. But I want to draw the resonance structure of this one also now. This one. Now it is a electron donating group. That means your pi electron shifted to here. This pi electron shifted to here. That means first you should write here CH2 single bond, CH single bond, CH single bond, CH single bond, O bonded with H. But O bonded with H means what we can say now, in this case, here carbon will get negative, so this carbon will get positive. Carbon will get negative, but this carbon we will get positive. Right? Now as we got the positives here, I will tell you, here positive negative it will make a bond. I will get the bond here. But now this carbon which is getting the positive charge, oxygen will donate its electron here. It will make the bond, and oxygen will get one positive charge and lone pair. Now in this case you can see that oxygen which is donating its electron toward the carbon, and it is getting the positive charge. Means in this case, your electron is transferring from away the group. But as the electron is transferring from away the group is called as a positive mesomeric effect. So what is a negative mesomeric effect? That is electron is moving or transferring towards the group. If the electron is transferring towards the group, negative inductive effect, and if the electron is transferring or moving away from the group, it will be called as a positive mesomeric effect. So this is one simple example I have shown you better ki what is a negative inductive effect and what is a positive inductive effect. But in the negative inductive effect, we can say ki if the transfer of pi electron take place from the conjugated system to the group, if I'll write here, if transfer of pi electron, if transfer of pi electrons take place from conjugated system, takes place from, but it takes place from conjugated system, to the group. See, the transfer of electrons or pi electron take place from conjugated system to the group, right? Then it is known as negative mesomeric effect. Then it is known as negative mesomeric effect. Then it is known as negative mesomeric effect. But a negative mesomeric effect called as a what? M effect, minus M effect. So what about this definition? Exactly opposite of that one we can say beta. Exactly opposite means what? We can say in this way. If the transfer of electron, but if the transfer of electron takes place, take place from a conjugated system, system to the group. Now beta, it is takes place from, or we can say transfer of electron takes place from a group to the conjugated system beta. From a group to the conjugated system. From a group to the conjugated system. Right? Then it is known as positive mesomeric effect, called as a what beta? Less M effect. This is a simple definition I have given for you. But due to what will happen, that I am going to teach you. Means what are the group are there which will have negative inductive effect, what are the group will have which is having a positive inductive effect, that one I will tell you beta. What is a negative mesomeric effect beta? Negative mesomeric effect means we can say NO2 beta, negative mesomeric effect, CN negative is there, SO3H sulfuric acid, negative mesomeric effect, even beta we can say aldehyde minus N, even we can say COR means RC double bond OR, ketone negative mesomeric effect, carboxylic acid also negative mesomeric effect, ester COOR negative mesomeric effect, beta COX oil halide, or we can say CONH2, they all are having a negative mesomeric effect. But I told you, already I have given one rule for you to identify the negative mesomeric effect. What is that? But in that one, the rule is that we should have a conjugated system. What we should have? We should have a conjugated system. It is attached with the atom, and if atom is having double bond or a triple bond, that means this atom or the group will have a negative mesomeric effect. But in other case, what is the positive, what we can say, what are the positive mesomeric effect? But a positive mesomeric effect means the atom in a group should have a lone pair, called as a positive mesomeric effect. Please take a screenshot of this one. right? But I will show you what is a positive isomeric effect. Positive isomeric effect means we can say O negative beta. O negative will have a positive plus M effect. NH and nitrogen having negative charge, it also have plus M. Because see, O negative means atom is having a lone pair, and atom which is having a lone pair can donate its lone pair. Nitrogen having negative lone pair, it can donate its lone pair. Beta NR2, NHR, NR2, then NHR, right? Then we can say NH2, O negative plus M, NH negative plus M, NR2 plus M, NHR plus M, NH2, that is also because nitrogen having a lone pair, tendency to donate plus M effect. After that nitrogen family we can say beta OH plus M, OR plus M, yeah beta OH, OR plus M, even SH plus M, even SR plus M, fluorine, how beta, because it is having lone pair, Cl, it is having lone pair, F is there, Cl is there, right beta, F is there, Cl is there, even we can say NHCOR, we don't have the place, but I'll write this one here, right? These all the things which when I wrote OH, OR, SH, SR, I'll write on this side beta, plus M wala, OH plus M, OR plus M, SH plus M, SR plus M. Are you able to see now? Fluoro, chloro we can say, right? Fluorine, chlorine, NHCOR, we can say beta now. Fluorine because it is having lone pair 1, 2, 3. Chlorine beta, same 1, 2, 3, 3 lone pair is there. Fluoro, right beta, fluoro, then chloro. Even we can say NHCOR, NHCOR, it is also having a plus M. So these are the group are having a plus M and these are the group having a minus M, right beta? Chalo, I will write once again, please take out. Now we understood sir what are the plus M and what are the minus M. But overall in the exam, what we have to remember? We have to remember the order of minus M effect and we have to remember the order of plus M effect. So minus M, will you remember beta? One is a NO2, then beta Cn as a cyanide, then sir sulfonic acid is there. We can say aldehyde CHO, then beta ketone C double bond O R, ketone double bond is there beta. Even CHO is there na. Can we write C double bond OH aldehyde? It is also having minus M. Then beta acid is there. Can we write acid means C double bond OH. Beta ester C double bond OR called as ester. C double bond OX oil halide. Then we can say amide C double bond O NH2. This is the effect of plus minus M, right? Effect of minus M. But we will write the plus M effect also. What are the groups are there which can show the plus M? I will write beta here O negative plus M, then NH negative plus M, beta NR2 plus M, then NHR plus M, NH2 plus M, right? Then we can say again OH plus M, OR plus M, SH, then SR, then fluoro, then chloro. Even you know NHCOR, it also has the plus M, and O C double bond OR, it is also having plus M. But NHCOR means N bonded with H, lone pair, right? And C double bond OR. But this is the atom attached to the conjugated system having a lone pair, so plus M. But this is the oxygen atom attached to the conjugated system having a lone pair, it shows the plus M. So this is the complete order of beta minus M and plus M. We have to remember, because based on these order of plus M and minus M, we are able to right? Or we are able to do the applications for the mesomeric effect and the what you can say, the positive mesomeric effect and negative mesomeric effect, right? Chalo, take a screenshot of this one. Now, from this order of plus m and minus m beta, now I want to tell you what we are going to learn in this mesomeric effect. Let us go with one example here, beta. Example I want to show you. Ki it is a conjugated system is there, and it is attached with the O and H. Did you saw beta? Oxygen is having lone pair, so it will show which effect? It will show the plus m effect. Means plus m means it will give its electron. However, pi electron shifted to here and it comes to here because it gives its electron toward the ring. When it is going to shift here, I will draw the resonance structure of it. See beta, the number of resonance structure which is I am going to draw, it will be 5 because we are going to get only 5 resonating structure of the phenol. We are going to get only 5 resonating structures of phenol. See how the 5 resonating structure will work out. When this pi electron comes to this carbon, beta, it will get negative charge. This carbon will get positive. Oxygen will give its electron to the carbon. It will make double bond. It will have lone pair, but oxygen will get one positive charge. But remaining these 2 pi electron will be as it is. So we should draw in this way. Now another case when what we can say again, beta. We can say now this pi electron, because it is a pi electron is away from the negative charge, beta. So pi electron will move away from the negative charge. It will get negative on this carbon. So it will get negative. It will get positive, negative, beta. Bond, here double bond, O bonded with H, lone pair and positive charge. Right? Again positive charge I got here. In other case you can see now, but in other case, again this pi electron, it is shifted to this carbon. This carbon will get negative beta. This carbon will get positive. Positive, negative, again double bond. Again pi bond. Then double bond O, OH. It is having lone pair and positive charge. But now this particular pi bond shifted back to the oxygen. That means we can say oxygen bonded with the H. Now it will get its 2 lone pair as it is. These positive negative will make one pi bond and remaining pi bond as it is we have drawn. But what did you understand in this all the 5 resonating structures mein? What did you understand in these 5 resonating structures? That but in all these structures mein there will be a transfer of pi electrons. So they all are the resonating structures to each other. We can say the structure number 1, structure number 2, structure number 3, structure number 4 and structure number 5, they all are resonating structures to each other. What they all are? They all are the resonating structures. But these resonating structure is also called as a canonical structures. Right? They are the resonating structures, canonical structures. But these resonating structures, they are not the real structures. They are not the real structures, right? But from this all the 5 beta, from this all the 5 structures, what we are able to get? We are able to get the resonance hybrid of it. We are able to get the resonance hybrid of it. What is the resonance hybrid of it? Means I will say for this all the 5, this is the resonance hybrid I will get. What is that? Ki your pi bond, your negative charge is moving from this carbon to this carbon beta. See, negative charge from this position to this position means we can say dotted line, dotted line, dotted line up to here. Because from here to here, the negative charge is delocalized. Right beta? And now what we will have? So we will have one pi bond also here bonded with O and H and it will get positive charge. So this is called as a resonance hybrid. Is it clear, beta? They all 5 are the resonance structures called canonical structure, which is not the real, but this is called as a what, beta? Resonance hybrid. And you know, resonance hybrid is nothing but we can say it is a real structure. Yeah, it is a real. These are not the real structures. Means the real structures of all these conjugated compound. Actually, we saw, beta, benzene ring having double bond and all. So it is a real structures of all the conjugated compound is a hybrid of all the resonance, and that phenomenon is known as a resonance. We can call it as a mesomerism, or we can call it as a beta delocalization. This is called as a beta resonance to each other. This is called as a mesomerism to each other. These are also called as a what? Delocalization. Of what? So delocalization of only pi electrons. So what is meant by delocalization, beta? That is movement of pi electron. Resonating structures of the pi electron are called as a delocalization. Right, beta? These resonance is nothing but hybridization of resonating structures, and the phenomenon will take place only in the conjugated system. So it is one example I have given phenol, and so phenol is having a 5 resonating structures. Right, beta? One more we will try. For phenol we draw the 5 resonating structures. But one more I will tell you. We will try it for one more structures. Just I will take out this one and I will show you how the resonating structures can be seen for the aniline. This is a phenol, but we can see for the aniline also. What is aniline? But a benzene ring bearing NH2 group. Now see here, aniline I am going to draw. This is a alternate pi bond, means conjugated system, bonded with a NH2. Nitrogen is having lone pair. But obviously it is also going to give a 5 resonating structures. It is also going to give a 5 resonating structures, 3, and then it will come as a 4, and then it will come here as a 5. 5 resonating structure. See what I have. It is a donor. This pi bond shifted to here. I will get negative. Then these 2 pi bond will be as it is. I will get positive. Nitrogen donate is lone pair to here. One of the electron to here. And I got here as a positive charge. So this pi electron is there, but it will shift it to this carbon. It will get negative. Positive negative will make a pi bond, then double bond, NH2, and will get positive. But again, this pi electron is there, it is shifted to this carbon. This is a negative, positive negative bond, then double bond, then NH2, then positive. But वापस this pi electron goes back to nitrogen. So nitrogen will have single bond. It will get its lone pair back. Positive negative will make a pi bond and remaining 2. But this benzene ring bearing NH2 group called as a aniline. And if I will ask you how many resonating structures this aniline will have, sir, aniline will have the 5 resonating structures, right? So can we try another one more? That is another one. Benzene ring bearing NO2 group can we try? Yes, sir, we will try it. NO2 group means N double bond O and dative bond O. But we saw conjugated system bonded with the atom is having double bond, means it will behave as a withdrawing group, that is minus M. But it is a conjugated system, pi sigma sigma bonded with the atom having lone pair, it will behave as a plus M. Plus M means electron donating group. But our electron donating group will increases the electron density on benzene ring. Did you saw? Electron donating group increases the electron density of benzene ring on which position? It will increases electron density on the ortho position. It will increases the electron density at para position. Again it will increases electron density at the ortho position. But it is a minus M. Obviously it is an electron withdrawing group, and it will decreases the electron density on benzene ring. This pi electron shifted to here. This pi electron shifted to here. So we are going to draw again 5 resonating structure of it. This one is 2. Then one more is 3. Then one more is 4. And last one is this is the 5th resonating structures. See how it will vary. But here N is now single bonded with O. O will have negative, dative bond with O. But N will get positive. This pi bond shifted here, negative, positive will make the double bond. and I will get one positive charge here, remaining 2 as it is. But now positive is here, obviously this pi electron is here now, it will shift towards the positive charge. So negative and positive will make a pi bond. On this case I will get one more positive charge. This is a pi bond. See beta, double bond N, single bond O, O pay negative, and nitrogen atom is having a dative. But now again positive charge is there, and this is a pi electron. You know, this pi electron, it is shifted to this carbon. It will get negative, it will get positive. This is a bond, this is a bond. This will get a positive charge. But I will get here as a double bond N, then N single bond O, O के साथ negative, dative bond O. But these pi electrons shifted back to this carbon, negative positive will make a bond. These two will be as it is. It is a nitrogen atom having, right? But a positive negative is there. Obviously, this positive or nitrogen, negative or oxygen will make a double bond, and we got here as a O. Due to so beta, this is called as a nitrobenzene. It is also having a 5-resonating structure. But thing is that electron withdrawing group decreases the electron density at ortho position, at para position, and at ortho position. I hope beta everybody knows about this one. Suppose it is a one of the ring is there and it is attached with the group. This position called as a which position? Ortho. So next to this group beta, this position also called as a ortho. Group 2 second position called as a meta. Beta, group 2 second position called as a meta, and the third position called as a para. Means electron donating group increases electron density at ortho, para, ortho. Electron withdrawing group decreases electron density at ortho, para, and ortho. Because of that, what we can say beta, ki electron donating group, say I'll write here, electron donating group. Beta, electron donating group increases electron density. It increases electron density on benzene ring. So electron donating group which increases electron density on benzene ring called as activating group. But all activating group are called as activating group. So all activating group are ortho para directing group. But ortho para directing group means in this aniline, if you want to add your electrophile, where you can add electrophile positively charged, beta, where you can add electrophile. But in this way, we can add our electrophile at the ortho, because ortho will have negative charge and incoming electrophile is a positively charged. So electrophile can attack at which position? Ortho position, para position, and ortho. But when the electron donating group is there, withdrawing group is there, and when you want to add the electrophile, where you can add electrophile? Because already in your ortho mein positive charge and para also positive charge. So with respect to ortho and para, obviously beta your meta position will have a high electron density, and in that case wherever electron withdrawing group is there, your electrophile can attack only at the meta position. Means we can say beta electron withdrawing group, I'll write here, electron withdrawing group decreases electron density. Electron withdrawing group decreases electron density on benzene ring. But the group which decreases electron density on benzene ring called as but one is activating, another one will be called as a deactivating group. But a deactivating group are what? We can say deactivating group and meta-directing group. Meta-directing group means your incoming electrophile can attack only at the meta position. Right beta? Chalo, take a screenshot. I want to show you some examples for this mesomeric effect and all. How to draw the mesomeric effect and all. This one I want to show you. Right. So beta, this is electron donating group, another one is electron withdrawing group. But a donating group can increases the electron density, in the benzene ring at the ortho and para, and electron withdrawing group can decrease the electron density at the ortho as well as at the para position, right? But based on that one, I am going to teach you now what are the conditions for the resonating structures. So see now conditions for the resonating structures. Sir, what are the conditions? What are the conditions for resonating structures? What are the conditions for the resonating structure means your resonating structure is completely different from the tautomerism. If you remember for the isomerism, one of the topic called as a tautomerism, what did you saw beta? In tautomerism there will be delocalization of hydrogen atom. Yeah beta, hydrogen atom is shifting from the atom 1 to the third atom. But in resonance, there will be no delocalization of atom, only lone pair, or we can say pi electron or charges can delocalize. Atom never delocalize in the resonance. So condition for the resonance. All resonating structures must have the same arrangement of atomic nuclei. All resonating structures but a resonating structure must have same arrangement of atomic nuclei. I think you are unable to see it. Same arrangement of atomic nuclei. But a resonance differs from the tautomerism. Resonance differ from tautomerism because in this tautomerism there will be shifting of atoms are there, shifting of hydrogen atoms are there, but in resonance no shifting of atoms, no shifting of atoms. Instead of that, we can say in the resonance we can say there will be delocalization of pi electrons, lone pair, positive charge, negative charge. But in tautomerism there will be shifting of hydrogen atom. If you have seen that video about the isomerism, once you check it, in tautomerism there will be 1,3 hydrogen shift will be there. So atom can shift from one position to other in the tautomerism, but atoms never shift in the resonance. Only lone pair, positive charge, negative charge, even the pi electrons can shift in the resonance. Right? Example, if you want to see, you can see the example of this one. But it is a RC double bond O, then bonded with O and H. It is having lone pair, and here. I want to draw resonance structure of it better. This pi bond shifted to O, it will get positive charge. So among these two, one of the oxygen gives electron back to the carbon, and I will draw the resonating structures of it. R, C. But here double bond become a single bond, O will get negative charge. Here already one bond is there. Oxygen is making a bond with the carbon because carbon is getting positive charge. Yes sir. And here one lone pair, positive charge. But these two are what resonating to each other. But what did you saw? Only shifting of lone pair or pi electron takes place. There will be no shifting of the atom. Right? Positive charge of the atomic nuclei of this first one and second one are the same. Because you can see here, in this case we are having lone pairs, but here also lone pair. Only this lone pair can be transferred here and pi electrons can be transferred here. But all the atoms are in its own position. All the atoms are there in its own position. So these will be called as a what? Resonance structures or resonating structure. RS called as a what? Resonating structures. Right? This is the first condition I have given for you. Second beta, the resonating structures whatever we are going to draw, they must have the same number of paid and unpaid electrons. This is the first point. Second point I am going to write conditions. But of the resonating structures, the resonating structures must have same number of paid and unpaid electron. Must have same number of paid and unpaid electrons. But how it will be possible that the structure will have the same number of paid and unpaid electrons? Hence, they can be differ in the, or we can say, however, they differ in the way of distribution of electrons. They differ in the way of distribution of electrons. I will show you bit of an examples here. Distribution of electron will differ, but they must have the same number of paid and unpaid electron. Example we can see here now. Oxygen bonded with a nitrogen means it is a O bonded with N, beta N bonded with O. Among the oxygen and nitrogen, if you want to check beta which is having a more electronegativity. So oxygen is having a more electronegativity, right? Oxygen is having a more electronegativity. 1 second beta, I will show you. So O double bonded with N, N single bonded with O. But it is having a one lone pair and one lone pair. It is having this structure. If you draw, I will get one positive charge here. I will get one unpaid electron here. And this oxygen is having beta 3 lone pair, and this is a negative charge. Is NO2. If you want to know how to draw the Lewis structures of this any molecule or the species, but my video once you can check it in chemical bonding. There I have given one of the video will be there in chemical bonding. Lewis structures. How to draw the Lewis structure for any species like a ozone, NO2 minus, NO3 plus and all I have given. So it is one of the structure was drawn here. Just you see here total number of paid electrons, how many here? Sir, total number of paid electrons, how many are here? But count here total number of paid electrons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right beta? 5. Can we say this is a 6, this is a 7, this one is 8. Once you check beta, because bond is nothing but a one bond is formed due to the what? Bond is formed due to the what beta? Yeah, sharing of electrons. So I can say it is a paid up electron 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total number of paid electron 8. 8 into 2 beta 16. How many unpaid electron it has, sir? Beta unpaid electron is equal to 1. See, nitrogen is only having unpaid electron. Acha, I want to draw the resonance structure of it. Beta resonance structure, how to draw? Just see here. Everything is same. This double bond comes to here, it goes to here, single bond comes to here. That means O single bonded with N, double bonded with O, and will have positive charge, one unpaid electron, 1, 2, sorry. It is having 2 lone pair, na beta? So double bond में 2 lone pairs are there, single bond 1, then 2, and one more 3, and O will have negative and this doesn't. But in this case also count the total number of paid electron, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 into 2 beta 16 and still unpaid electron is 1. That's why they are saying beta resonating structure must have the same number of paid and unpaid electron, but they differ in the way of distribution. In this case double bond is on the left side, in this case double bond is on the right side. This is the one more condition of the resonating structure. Take a screenshot of this one. But a third point we can say conditions के लिए when one form can be converted into other form, right beta? For this different resonating structure, the energy must be same or nearly same. So we can say the energy of resonating structure, because beta one form can be converted to other form, energy differ will be there. The energy of different resonating structures, beta it must be it must be same or nearly same. This is also one of the condition for the resonating structures, right? So all these conditions may, what we are going to know, we are going to see better now some examples, and in that examples may I will tell you better what is the applications of this one. It is the conditions of the resonating structures. All the resonating structure must have the same arrangement of the atomic nuclei. They must be have the same number of paid or unpaid electron. Energy of the different resonating structure must be same or nearly same, right? Chalo. But all this part may I want to write one more. This mesomeric effect, resonance effect you are talking about. These all the resonating structures or mesomeric effect, we can say, sir, these are the, yes, these are the permanent effect. Means we can say either it is a mesomeric effect or this mesomeric effect is called as a resonance effect. Mesomeric effect is also called as a what? This is also called as a mesomeric effect, and this effect is an permanent effect. I told you that in my first class the electronic effect is of four types. One is a inductive effect, one is a mesomeric, then hyperconjugation and electromeric. Electromeric is a temporary effect, but here mesomeric is a permanent effect, right? Now I want to go with the application of the mesomeric effect beta. What are the applications are there and how to solve the questions based on this part, how they will ask even in the exam. So that part I am going to explain you. Right beta? Chalo.
Second figure tomorrow.
But after these conditions and all, we have seen the conditions of the resonance. Now we'll see in the next part is a what are the characteristics of the resonance are there, how to calculate the resonance energy, and what are the application of resonance. But this part we will see in our next video, because this video length is it was increased a lot, because in this video which one I have discussed with you what is meant by a mesomeric effect. And this mesomeric effect is of two types. One is called as a plus M effect, other will called as a minus M effect. But among the plus M and minus M, how to identify the given is a plus M or the minus M? It depends on the atom or the group attached to the conjugated system. If the atom or a group attached to the conjugated system will have a lone pair, then it will behave here as a plus M. If the atom or a group attached to the conjugated system will have double bond or triple bond, then it will have a minus M effect. But a plus M effect will increases the electron density on the benzene ring, but minus M effect will decreases the electron density on the benzene ring. After that we have seen some important, what you can see, the characteristics of resonance. But the next part we are going to discuss with you what are the important means how the resonance will occur, and how to calculate the resonance energy for any molecule or for any resonating structures. Suppose they have given the phenol, and we know that a phenol is having a 5 resonating structures. So when the one form can be converted to other form, definitely there will be having some difference in the energy. But it was seen that the energy difference between the different resonating structures may be same or nearly same. Energy of different resonating structures, it may be same or nearly same. That is one of the important characteristics of the resonance, right? But after that one, I am going to discuss with you now what are the conditions are for the resonating structures. Condition means if pi bond, sigma bond, pi bond is there, how the structures we have to draw. Pi sigma lone pair, how to draw. Pi sigma positive charge, how to draw. Pi sigma negative, pi sigma radicals, right? Based on this, all the 5 conjugation we have seen, based on that all the 5 conjugations, how the structures can be drawn. So it will be called as the conditions of the resonating structures. And last we are going to discuss about the application of mesomeric effect. So this topic is there, mesomeric effect beta. It's a very lengthy topic. Till now in this my today's class, I have discussed about what is a mesomeric effect and where this mesomeric effect can be seen, and how to identify which mesomeric effect it is. Either it is a plus M or it is a minus M. Right? Thank you beta. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.